Hello everybody and welcome to the United Community channel, and we are back with another watch along, and it's the biggest game of the season. It's Manchester United versus Liverpool in Old Trafford. Huge game, and it's going to be a hard night. I have a feeling it's going to be a tough night at the office. I really do. But look, I'm really looking forward to it. But I suppose the first area we can start with in relation to, team news is that Manchester United have made two big changes in their team, and Erik ten Hag has made two big changes in his team, and one is Ronaldo has dropped and the other is Harry Maguire has dropped, the captain. Now, for anyone who watched my preview video, I didn't have Ronaldo being dropped, but I did have Harry Maguire being dropped, and I had an awful lot of other people being dropped as well, including Luke Shaw, who was dropped as well, and Malacia comes in. But we have the same two. Fucking. Anyway, McTominay and Fred are starting in the middle of the park. Let me give you the team news. Anyone who's watching on YouTube can see that it's already up on the screen. And we have David De Gea in goal. We have Diogo Dalot right back. Malacia is left back, comes in for Luke Shaw. We then have Varane and Martinez starting centre backs. We have McTominay and... Sorry, Fred isn't playing. I apologise. We have McTominay and Eriksen. With Bruno Fernandes, it looks like is going to play ahead of them in a kind of a three in the middle. And then the three up front then, we have Jadon Sancho, I would believe is going to maybe play off the left, with Elanga playing off the right, and then Marcus Rashford through the middle. So it's a very interesting team that Erik ten Hag is after picking. Obviously, we see the main ones there are Harry Maguire has dropped, Luke Shaw has dropped, and Ronaldo has dropped. Now, Ronaldo, you can see what Ten Hag is trying to do here, in my opinion. He's looking for a high press, obviously, with Liverpool. He wants to press him high up the field. And I think where Liverpool have been maybe a little bit vulnerable, that we've seen in the first two games of the season so far, is they've been vulnerable on the counter-attacks with the ball in over the top. So I think maybe that's why they're going for pace with the likes of Rashford through the middle, Sancho and Elanga then either side of them. So look, it's going to be interesting. How Scott McTominay is still starting in this bloody team, I will never know. But look, don't get used to it, Scott, because we've signed Casemiro, and I think your time is up. But I'm just watching it here. Ronaldo has come over to talk to Roy Keane, yeah, so, I mean, look, it's an interesting starting lineup, you'd have to say. Scott McTominay, look, everyone who's watching my stuff knows my thoughts on him. I don't think he's anywhere near good enough. But yeah, what can we do? Let's see what people are saying here. The Villa player is in. Good to see you, man. Adam is in, says Maguire and Shaw finally dropped. And Patrick says... Hold on to your seats. The goals are going to fly in. Hashtag Glazers out. Come on. Villa player, I'm so glad I'm here. I'm honoured. Good to have you, man. You're more than welcome. Michael says, I find Sancho always plays better off the left. So it's good to see him out there. Absolutely. Irish lad says, come on, United. Patrick says, hashtag Max Sauce out. Hashtag Glazers out. George says, who's winning? It's not kicked off yet, George. About 25 minutes before kickoff. But yeah, I mean, the silver lining, Irish lad says it there, this is basically Scott McTominay's last game. But sure, look, what can we do? Smash a like on the video, guys, if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it. Helps out the channel an awful lot. Anyone watching on YouTube, take a quick second, hit the thumbs up button. And anyone watching on TikTok, we have 40 already. Keep tapping that screen, gets more people into the chat, helps out the channel a ton. I really appreciate it. But make sure you smash the like button. Anyone watching on TikTok, if you do want the full experience with the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, you can head over to the YouTube channel. Link is on my homepage there, and you'll probably have a better chance of getting your comments read out over there as well. Let's see what people are saying here. Dylan says, are you showing the match? No, I'm not showing the match. It's only a watch along, Dylan, so I'll be commentating on it as it goes. Obviously we can't show the match due to TV rights. Do you think the game will be played? Says Joshua. Look, I've been kind of tracking the I suppose the protests, and the protests are all about Glazers out and wanting improvement at the club. From what I gather, there hasn't been too much I don't think there's been much trouble, to be quite honest. So look, happy days. Let's hope it stays that way. Let's hope it stays positive. There's no violence, no one gets hurt, and because obviously what will happen is if one person gets hurt or one idiot decides to do something stupid, then that's what the media will focus on rather than the goal in relation to getting the Glazers out. Let's see. The Villa player says, I hope Rashford does not mess up. And Joshua says, do you think the game will be played? Yeah, we read that one. 2-1 to United, I think, says Lawrence. George says, Ten Hag to change his formation to a 4-3-3. Patrick says, Scott McTominay's last game before he gets shipped out to Motherwell, his level. The Villa says, my first time seeing Rashford as a striker. Anyone worried about this? To be honest, I'm not overly worried about it because I think the way Ten Hag has set him up now, Liverpool have looked slightly vulnerable on the counter-attack, in their first two games. So I reckon that's why he's setting us up this way with Rashford through the middle, just to get that pace maybe, over the top for counter-attacks, because I think that's probably the only chance we're going to have. Let me get your score predictions in the chat, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. What way do you think the match is going to go? Get your score predictions in the chat there and we'll see what you all think. Joshua said, McTominay is not a footballer. In my opinion, he's so bad. And Alan says, Ron just blanked the Spirit. Love it. He did. He absolutely blanked Carragher there and went straight to right game, which was great to see. Patrick says, I'm all for Glazers out, but we aren't in a season where we have time to reschedule the fixture with this Mickey Mouse World Cup a month before Santa Claus shows up. Hashtag Glazers out. Yeah, look, I don't see the match not going ahead. There doesn't seem to be too much trouble, to be quite honest. Joshua says, not a bad lineup. And Patrick says 3-0 to Liverpool. Let's see what people are saying on TikTok here. Match predictions. Get them in, guys. 69-0 to United. 3-0 to Liverpool, 7-1 to Liverpool, 3-0 Liverpool, 4-1 Liverpool, 3-1 Liverpool. My heart says a draw, my head says 3 or 4-0 Liverpool, says Andy. 0-0, says Paul. 6-0 to Liverpool, says Golav Abu. Fucking Galway, lads. Sahi says 5-0 Liverpool, 3-0 Liverpool, 4-0 Liverpool. So either we have very sensible Manchester United fans in the chat, or it's full of Liverpool fans. 2-0 Liverpool, 2-1 United. There we go. Ten Hag sacked at half time. 1-1 hoping, but Liverpool will probably beat us 2-2, 2-0. Yeah, so look, there's a wide variety of different comments coming in. Look, the one thing I would say is that, I think the longer we can keep a clean sheet, the more chance we'll have in the game. Look, I mean, we've seen over the last 2 weeks that both teams have been well capable of conceding goals. So I'm going to expect goals tonight. My match prediction video, I did go 2-0 to Liverpool. Seeing how Ten Hag has set up the team, I think United could score. Look, it would be a tough slog, really, I think, to get a win. But I do think there's going to be goals in this game. I do. I don't think it's going to be a cagey affair. I think both teams are going to want to go for it. We see the way Ten Hag has set up. He's not changed his tactics, basically, from the last couple of games, which means that he's sticking to his guns. He wants to play a certain style, and he expects the players to fulfill that. And it's similar to the likes of what Guardiola done when he first took over with Man City, and what Klopp done. They stick to their guns. They mightn't have the players straight away to implement it to the full letter of the law, but if he's given time, let him get the players he wants, then he's dead right to stick to his guns. So yeah. Now let's see what people are saying here. Patrick says, could get a rugby score here. Hashtag Glazers out. Joshua says, I support United, but I hope they win 3-2. Alan says, 2-0 United. Hashtag Glazers out. Casemiro to do a Superman to win the game from the stands. Patrick says, Liverpool will win. Ronaldo will whinge. And we won't win until the championship next season. Hashtag Glazers out. TD Production says, glad to see Ronaldo on the bench. Well, look, I mean, Ronaldo not playing and not starting, I think does mean, well, of course it means that the goals are going to have to come from somewhere else. And we haven't been flush with goals. So, look, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to the game. I think, obviously you want to win and you want to beat Liverpool all the time. You have to be realistic as well. We're obviously not the favourites. But I think today's protests, I think, have a bigger sense of accomplishment more than anything else. Obviously, you do want to win on the pitch, with when we're playing Liverpool, but we do have to be realistic at the same time as well. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button for us. Anyone watching on TikTok, keep tapping that screen for me. Gets more people into the chat, helps the channel out a ton. We're going to try for 50,000 likes for this as well. And like I said, if you want to watch on YouTube with the full experience, with the scoreboard, the timer, link is on my homepage. You can go and watch on YouTube as well. Make sure anyone watching on YouTube hits the thumbs up button for me as well. Diego Dargoni says, what are you wearing on the bottom half? Wearing a pair of shorts. Hope that answers your question, Diego. Patrick says Ronaldo has the wrong attitude. He doesn't get he isn't 21 and can't play 60 games a season no matter how good he is. And the Villa player says, imagine a 0-0 score. Well, yeah, I think that would be. Well, I mean, look, for a United fan, you'd be hoping maybe. Look, we do want a victory, and the funny thing is, and a lot of people saying it, oh, this is a relegation battle, and it's obviously, laughing and skitting and all. But, like, if Manchester United beat Liverpool, we go ahead of them in the league, and they, we've had such a bad start, So, yeah, look, I mean, it's all to play for. I think it's going to be a hectic game, I really do. I don't think both teams are going to sit back. I think they're both going to go for it, really. Austin says, why am I scared as a Liverpool fan? Because it's the biggest derby, and we've known through history, Austin, that anything can happen in these games. Liverpool, Manchester United, one-off games, down through the years, even when Manchester United were dominating, you didn't know. Manchester United going into a Liverpool game didn't know whether they were going to win or not. It can go either way. Can I just say, great setup on YouTube and TikTok. Great job, buddy. I appreciate it, TD. Thanks a million. It's nice to hear. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. 0-0, the best possible result. It's points on the board, says Patrick. And let's see what people are saying on TikTok here. Keep smashing the like button for us, guys. Nearly 600 people watching on TikTok, which is great to see. Make sure you follow along as well for daily United content. We do daily United content, and we also do all of the watch-alongs as well. So make sure you're hitting the follow button. Like I said, there is so many people in watching on TikTok. If you do want a comment read out, head over to the YouTube channel. Link is on the homepage. The chat tends to be a lot quieter over there. Is Ten Hag starting Ronaldo? No, he's not. Any word on the protests? So by all accounts, the protests have been generally peaceful. They're as of I think about 10 to 15 minutes ago, the march is on from it's on the way to Old Trafford now. I'm just watching videos of it now, and there's an absolutely massive crowd marching towards Old Trafford. But look, like I said in the match preview, Glazers out is very important today, and I'm 100% behind it. Obviously, we want peaceful protests, and we don't want anybody getting hurt. But I just hope that the frustration and the anger can be left outside the stadium, and once the fans do get into the stadium, they bring the atmosphere, because look, our players are going to need it tonight. Absolutely, we're going to need it. Let's see what people are saying here. Klopp is going to buy Ronaldo. Is it true? I doubt it, to be quite honest. How far is Anthony joining Manchester United? So, from what I read, that supposedly personal terms have been agreed with Anthony to join Manchester United, and basically Ajax are just waiting on a bid to come in. So whatever that bid is going to be, I mean, we're talking astronomical money, really, by the looks of it. It looks like it's going to be 80 million euros. with potentially 20 million add-ons as well. So it's crazy money for an Eredivisie player. I don't think he's worth that much, but look, it's an area of the pitch that we do need improvements in. So I'm all for it. You know, it looks like we're going to be going for Gakpo as well, which is, you know, obviously encouraging because, like I said, we do need you know, covering in those areas. You know, great to see so many people in on TikTok as well, guys. Please keep tapping that screen for me as well. Let's get the likes up. We're going for 50,000 likes on today's watch along. So keep tapping the screen for me. Get them likes up. I'd really appreciate it. Helps the channel out an awful lot as well. Let's see. AJ says, what do you think is going to happen? Oh, I don't know, to be honest. Look, my heart, I would say United to win, but my head says Liverpool to win. Trixbull is in. Good to see you, man. TD says, how do you think the new signings will fit in? Well, look, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Malacia tonight. I really am, because I think he's deserved a chance to play. I think Luke Shaw has been absolutely atrocious. So I'm glad to see him in. He looks hungry. He looks, you know, enthusiastic. Now look, he's not going to have an easy game tonight by any stretch of the imagination. He's going to have Trent Alexander-Arnold and Mo Salah coming up against him. So whoever is playing, Irish lad, thanks for the gifts, really appreciate it, man. So whoever is playing on the left hand side with him, whether it be Jadon Sancho or whether it be Elanga, they do need to give him a hand, and they do need to track back, you know, and you know, make sure that he's not been doubled up on, because as we know, Trent likes to get forward an awful lot, and Salah is Salah, you know, so he's going to have his, you know, his work cut out for him. TRZ says, Victor, thanks for the gifts, appreciate it. Alfred Schroeder, don't want him to go away, so maybe next season. Irish lad says, I see Pete Boyle in the middle of the protests. Cottle says, we could have got Anthony and Martinez for a combined fee of 80 million if we were competent enough. Exactly, if we were early enough. Big Boy is in and says, we will win, lads. Let's have some hope. Absolutely. Let's all smash the like button for a United win. Anyone watching on YouTube, if you haven't done so, hit the thumbs up button for me. Cottle, it's overpriced, says Triblix, and Big Boy is a Liverpool fan. No, I'm a United fan, he says. And Patrick says, Luke Shaw has been atrocious since he was brilliant at Euro 2020. Well, I think Luke Shaw has been atrocious, bar two spells for Manchester United. One under Louis van Gaal before he broke his leg, and he had a period under Solskjaer, early on in Solskjaer's reign, where he played quite well. But other than that, it's been 8 years of just average football from him, in my opinion. Thomas is in and says, if Ajax won't sell Anthony, he will drop to 50 million. Yeah, well, look, I mean, we probably would get him next year for 40 or 50 million. But I think United are so desperate for signings now at the moment, you know. Imagine we won. Come on, United. Come on. I'm looking forward to this now, I have to say. Even though I do think, I mean, look, we're fans. We have to think that our team is going to win. So, look, I'm all for it. Oh, by the way, anyone that was requesting the Aero Melts to be back tonight, we've changed it up. And we've gone with Mint Aero Bubbles, our unofficial sponsor. And usually I'd leave it to during the game, but I was just too nervous. I ate them all, so they're gone already. But the unofficial sponsor, Casemiro is on the pitch. Casemiro is on the pitch. Look, I think he's a great signing, guys. Casemiro, look, there's a lot of people saying obviously he's 30 and it's a lot of money. It is a lot of money for a 30-year-old, but it's an area that Manchester United have been desperate to improve for the last 2 to 3 years, and I think it's a fantastic signing. I really do. Feel a goal from Liverpool as soon as it kicks off. Sorry, my heart for you, says Villa player. Mate, Anthony is a clown, is more on the ground than on the pitch. Patrick says, let's pretend we score a goal. Irish lad says, Ronnie to get the winner in the 90th minute. Wouldn't that be something? Throw a shirt on his back. He's better than McTominay. Absolutely. I mean, he's already here. Just let him fucking play. Let him play. Oshin is in and says the green in the mint packet doesn't work with your green screen. I know, that's why I held it in front of my jersey. So because if I put it there, it disappears. But yeah, it's the green for the green and gold. Hashtag Glazers out. It's the closest I could get to it. Daniel says Glazers out, the priority over the result. It is, Daniel, but look, we always want to beat Liverpool. We want to win every game. As Manchester United fans, we have to get behind the team. You know, they can only control what they do on the pitch. You know, anything outside of that is out of their hands. So let's just get behind the team. Alex, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Timmy D says, glory, glory, Man United. Here we go. We're getting close now. Just under 10 minutes to go. I'm really looking forward to it. I just hope we don't concede early. That's, you know, because like I said, if we can keep it 0-0 for as long as possible, it gives us a better chance. You know, it really does. And you can see Manchester United, you know, growing into a game, hopefully, because historically over the last 12 to 18 months, when we do go a goal down, we bottle it and just our confidence goes. So I hope we can, you know, keep Liverpool at bay for as long as possible and hopefully grow into the game and get a bit of confidence, you know. Aero Melts, next sponsor of United. Someone better do up a Photoshop of it on the United kit. So yeah, there's some protests going in and around the stadium as well. There's some Glazer out protests within the stadium now as well. So Casemiro's coming over and shaking hands with Roy Keane. Roy Keane is a superstar tonight. But let's see what people are saying here. SAFC says, hope you got your tissues ready as a neutral is going to hurt. Well, look, let's see what happens. Look, obviously, Liverpool are staunch favourites coming into it, but let's see what happens. Twig says, green and gold for Kerry, up the kingdom. Oshin says, you might discuss this, but Maguire sitting out tonight. Does this mean the links to Chelsea might have something in them? They very well might, to be quite honest. Speak up. Thanks for the gift on TikTok. Really appreciate it. But yeah, it may well mean that he's on the way out. Who knows? I'd be surprised if United sell him, to be quite honest. I really would. And Cottle says, Aero Melts is greater than Team Viewer. Absolutely it is. Are you going to stream the game live, says Ronnie? No, I won't be. It's just a watch along, Ronnie. I can't show it live, unfortunately, due to obviously copyrights and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, TikTok are even cracking down on showing highlights now, so I can't even show highlights of the game anymore. So yeah, we're just doing a watch along. You're more than welcome to stay and follow it with us. Keep smashing the likes button for us as well, guys, if you haven't already done so. We're trying to get to 50,000 likes on TikTok. We're at 11.5 already, so we're flying it. And anyone that hasn't give the thumbs up button on YouTube, make sure you do. Let's see. Thomas says, how much respect does Erik ten Hag have at Man United at the moment? Is he allowed to lose, or will he get sacked quickly? I don't think he's going to get sacked, Thomas. I really don't. I think these players now have got basically 2.5 managers. So they've got Jose, they've got Ollie, and they've got Ranić sacked. And I don't think Manchester United are going to do that with Ten Hag. I think they're going to give him time. He's going to have the time to build his own team, not inherit a team that he's after inheriting. So I certainly think he's going to get time. McTominay is starting for some reason, says Twigs. Patrick says, I give Maguire a lift to the airport. And Daniel says, what minute does McTominay get booked? Keep his 100% record for the season. As much as he's not good enough, he does have passion for the club at least. Look, he does have passion, Daniel, and I've always said that about him. I always said he does have passion for wearing the jersey, and he tries his hardest. He always gives 100%. He's just useless. He's just absolutely useless. You know, so that's his issue, you know. Twig says, I will follow McTominay if he crushes Harvey Elliott's knee. But yeah, great to see so many people in, guys. Teams are just about ready to come out here now as well. Bruno Fernandes is captain for this evening, obviously with Harry Maguire dropping to the bench. But But yeah, look, I'm looking forward to it. I know it's going to be a tough night, but I'm certainly looking forward to it. So, Ushin says, passion only gets you so far. And Josh says, how confident are you that the Glazers will go and bring back the old United? Look, I mean, that at the end of the day, I mean, all of these protests that are going on, as good as they are, and and I think they are very good, and I'm all for them. Glazers don't have to sell if they don't want to, and that's the problem, And if they decide to sell, they get to decide who to sell it to. We don't get any say in it as fans. Obviously, Jim Radcliffe would be the ideal scenario for us, given the fact that he's a United fan and he's from Manchester. But the Glazers don't have to sell it to him. So, I mean, it's going to be... I don't think anything is going to happen soon. I do think we're going to have to be patient. And, I think if we are patient and we keep the pressure on, regardless of results or who we sign, we can keep the pressure on, with our protests and, with potentially looking at getting, a bidder in, then, I think that's where we can do it. Go to Elon Musk isn't buying United. I mean, yeah, the richest man on the planet. Where can I watch the match? Says William. Well, I'm watching it on Sky Sports, William. I'm not sure where else I can get it unless anyone in the chat can tell you. I'm not 100% sure. Patrick says, if Ten Hag gets his way, we could easily rename the club Ajax from Ajax of Manchester. Most signings have played for Ajax at some point. And Oshin says, I think the old United is gone. I'd settle for a new United alongside the Glazers. We're gone. Absolutely. Bajoon, thanks for the gifts on TikTok. Really appreciate it. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing that like button for us as well. But we're getting ready to go. Players are lining up here. Just to remind you of the starting lineup. Anyone who hasn't seen it, well, anyone watching on YouTube, you can see the starting 11 on the screen. But anyone on TikTok, David De Gea in goal, Dalot and Malacia are our fullbacks, with Varane and Martinez as centre backs. We then have McTominay and Eriksen in the midfield, with Bruno Fernandes just ahead of them. Alanga to the right, Sancho to the left, and Rashford through the middle. So, look, an interesting starting lineup, you'd have to say. But look, I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. Erik ten Hag obviously has a plan. I would assume he's going with a more counter-attacking style of play. With the pace of Rashford up front to get in behind Liverpool. We've seen potentially that's where they've been weak in I suppose in their first two games already. So look, let's see what happens. Again, anyone on TikTok, guys, that's watching, if you want the full experience, you can click on the link on my homepage and go over to the YouTube channel. We have the scoreboard, the timer, the starting lineup, the ticker tape, and all is there. So if you want to head over to the YouTube channel, the chat is a lot quieter over there as well, so I tend to get comments read out a lot more on YouTube. So head over, click the link, head over there, hit subscribe, and you can leave a comment in the chat. Thomas says, I wish Man United all the best this season. Just hope they don't buy Gakpo. We need him. And Daniel says, what do you think of Bruno captain for this one? Form been off. I would have gone De Gea or Varane myself. Look, it's not something that I get overly worried about, to be quite honest with you. Triz says, 2 minutes, lads. Let's do it. Party. Pooper is in and says, come on, United. Josh says, how come Slabhead is not playing? Because he's crap. Patrick says, what will come first, a McDonald's on Just Eat or a first goal? And Blake is in. Good to see you, Blake. Thanks for joining us. You're more than welcome. Great to see so many people in on TikTok as well. Keep smashing the like button for us, guys. We're going for 50,000 likes on TikTok as well, so keep tapping that screen for me. But a warm handshake there between Erik ten Hag and Jurgen Klopp. But yeah, we're just about ready to go, and we're going to get the timer started here on YouTube as well. So I'm interested to see now how Varane and Martinez get on together, or how the back four gets on in general without Harry Maguire. But look, let's call a spade here. Liverpool are massive favourites coming in here, and United are going to have their work cut out for them. But like I said, let's just hope we don't concede too early. Stay in the game as long as we can. Grow into the game with a bit of confidence, and you never know what might happen. Alfie is in and says, hey, I'm from TikTok. Good to see you, Alfie. Thanks for joining, man. And Josh says, can you cheer for Liverpool for me? Come on, LFC. I'm afraid I can't, Josh. You're more than welcome, but I ain't cheering for him. Just about ready to go. And we're off. Manchester United, as usual, playing away from the Stretford end in the first half. But now, first of all, it looks already that, yeah, Sancho's playing off the right with Elanga off the left and Rashford through the middle. De Gea clears his lines. No sharp passing there. Oh, Martinez in with a good heavy tackle. That's Salah. That's the stuff. Throw it into him quick. Go on the butcher, boy. That's the stuff. Here we go. We're off. Top boy. Thanks for the gifts on TikTok. Appreciate it. Go on. That's the stuff, boy. I'm liking this Martinez already. He doesn't need to be any bigger than 5'9", does he? Malacia does well, have to say. Liverpool win the throw here in United's half. But I mean, look, if this United team can't be riled up and you know, on it for this game, regardless of quality in any way, you would be thinking if they can't do it in this game, they're not going to be able to do it at all, you know. Martinez is after going in strong on Diaz there as well, which is good to see. It should have been a corner, but it's actually, the ref gave a goal kick. But, and you can see straight away Liverpool are pressing high up the field, and they don't want United playing short. So David De Gea gets his defenders out and goes along with it, which is good to see. You know, he's making that decision himself. Rashford, But United are doing well in terms of the press. They are pressing quite well, and they win the ball back again there, which is good to see. And Varane cleans up and goes back to De Gea, who again goes long with the ball. So, look, he's not taking any chances tonight. And, look, you would expect that with De Gea, given what happened to him last week. You know. But it's interesting to see how we're playing, because Bruno Fernandes is nearly playing up alongside Rashford. You know, it's interesting. Interesting to see. Dalot just nipping away at Diaz there, who does quite well and gets away. And Elanga does well to get back. Malacia puts in a good tackle there as well. And David De Gea is going to sweep up. So United are flying in with the tackles, which is great to see. And there's a bit of fighting spirit there about them, you know, which we've missed over the last couple of games. And it's good to see. But you, like we said before, you would expect this against Liverpool. You know, you really would. Patrick says, break chicken tikka masala's legs, Martinez. And Thomas says, they cancelled the idea of standing outside for 90 minutes. I don't think they were ever going to stand outside. Oh, Rashford is in. Rashford is in here. Set yourself. Oh, Van Dijk does brilliantly and gets back in time with a block. Comes to Eriksen now on the edge. United just keeping possession here. Rashford just kind of couldn't get the ball out of his feet quick enough. Now look, Van Dijk is no slouch either. But that's what Manchester United are looking for. You know, you were thinking we were saying that's kind of how we expected Ten Hag's system to set up, is to look for them long balls, you know, in the channels for Rashford to use his pace and get onto him. I have to say, Malacia and Martinez have done quite well now when they've been on the ball. I know it's only 4 minutes in, but, you know, every time they've been on the ball, they've been composed and they've looked comfortable and they haven't given it away. This lad, though, McTominay, that's the issue. But yeah, Sancho seems to be dropping kind of deeper back on the right-hand side. And Fernandes seems to be staying quite high up along with Rashford, which is interesting to see. It's kind of a fluid kind of formation, and they don't seem to be sticking to the same formation all the time, which is, you know, obviously the 4-3-3 is, you know, when they're getting back and defending, but, you know, when they're on the attack, Fernandes is getting right up beside Rashford and, you know, obviously supporting him, but the wingers are dropping well back and helping out their fullbacks when we haven't got the ball, which is good to see as well. You know, especially on, say, our left-hand side, you would be hoping that, Milner's in here. But Varane does very well, gets across, and it's a goal kick. Good defending there. Yeah, so you'll be hoping that the likes of Elanga can give Malacia a hand, because obviously he's going to be coming up against Trent and Salah. So it's I mean, that's not the easiest, Varane does well there. He does have a little nibble there at Milner. And look, I've seen it. Now, Milner does go down quite easily. He is looking for it, but I've seen him and given before, I have to say. Patrick says, for those 3 seconds, I actually believed in Rashford. Look, just believe. What happens if Man United loses tonight? What actions do the club need to take? I don't think they need to take any actions in relation to the manager. Absolutely not. We're looking at the long-term, at a long-term vision and plan here. And it's been these players that have let Manchester United down over the last 12 to 18 months. So I think the manager gets a pass this season easily. Oh, ball to... Oh, Rashford does well. Referee! He's outside. Jesus, another foot and it was a penalty. Rashford does really well there up against Trent. Gets a good solid shoulder in on top of him. Nips the ball. And Trent just goes back for a nibble. And takes Rashford's feet away from him. He was very close to giving away a penalty there. Very close. Oh, that was close. We have a free kick coming here. And Manchester United are in a very good position with it. And it's Christian Eriksen that's going to take it. But the crowd is up here, and Manchester United are playing with their backs up, which is good to see, with a bit of passion and a bit of hunger. Something we haven't seen in the last couple of games, Eriksen now with the free kick. Hits the wall and goes out for a corner. Looked like a good free kick. Wall jumped and done its job, you'd have to say. Good free kick. Wall done its job. Oh, yeah, it did look like a good free kick. But a corner here to United now, and you'd be expecting these things now, these, set pieces, corners and things like that United do, have to take advantage of, because obviously Liverpool are well drilled and keep their shape very well. Corner coming in now. It's going to be Malacia to take it. He goes very deep with it to Fernandez. Nah, it's poor header back across. Let's see what people are saying here. Patrick says, oh yeah, we read that one out. Let's see what people are saying on TikTok here. Kindly shows. I can't show the game, I'm afraid, guys. Man United showing good fight, says Martin. Absolutely showing good fight. So they are. 0-0 is the score, Thomas. Who's winning? Yeah, so it's 0-0 so far, guys. 0-0 so far. It's been a good game so far, you'd have to say. Manchester United have been decent. They haven't backed off. They haven't looked overly vulnerable at the back either. Keep smashing a like on the video as well, guys, if you haven't done so already. We're trying to get to 50,000 likes on TikTok. And anyone watching on YouTube, if you haven't already done so, please take a second, give us a thumbs up. Helps the channel out an awful lot. I really appreciate it. Great tackle there by Delors. Ah, ref. I mean, Delors going to have his hands full with Diaz. He really is. He's going to really have a handful there. He's lively, but he hasn't shied away from him there, you'd have to say. Ball possession 57% Manchester United. Yeah, so look, I mean, United I'm not going to say comfortable. Oh, lovely ball from McTominay to Bruno. Get a touch. Yes, here we go. Alanga. Oh, he missed. Oh, he hit the post. Ball comes to Sancho. Oh, and we win the corner. Oh, Alanga missed an absolute sitter. What a ball out of McTominay. Played it into, well, it was just overhit slightly, and Bruno Fernandes wins a brilliant tackle. Gets it to Alanga on the left-hand side, and he opens up his body, but he's just a little bit wide of the mark with it, and it hits the post and comes directly back out. United are well up for this, lads. The corner coming in here now. And it's cleared by Van Dijk. Malacia does brilliantly there against Salah. And United are well up for this. Oh. Elanga, what a langer. At the moment, energy is good from United. It certainly is. Show the game. I can't show the game, guys. Oh, Elanga, you should really be scoring there. You should be scoring. Oh, and Eric Ten Hag had his hands up in the air. Oh, he thought it was in as well. Come on, United. That's a handball. Surely, ref. Come on, referee. De Gea miles out of his goal there and clears his lines. Does very well, in fairness to him. So, happy days. That's something you would never see De Gea doing before. Show the game. I can't show the game, lads. You can ask all you want. I won't be showing the game. Absolutely not. It's copyright. If I show the game, I'll be thrown off. So, look, there's no way I can do it. For the people saying show the game, if we did, that Gary Neville would be out of a job. Absolutely. Let me have a quick check here. We're back. How's the score? So it's 0-0 to Manchester United. It's 0-0 to Manchester United. The reason I say that is because United have been on top. Sorry. Getting a bit carried away there. 0-0 to Manchester United. But look, no, United have been well on top here, you'd have to say. Elanga with a great opportunity to make a 1-0, hits the post. Liverpool haven't really got out of their own half, to be quite honest with you, and that's credit to United. Now look, what has happened in the last 2 games with Manchester United, our first 2 games of the season, the first 10 minutes we've been quite good. And the other teams have weathered the storm, got themselves settled, and eased their way into the game. And that's where Manchester United do a kind of a bottle job on it. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. Mighty Lions is in from Melbourne. Good to see you, man. Morning to you. But, yeah, I mean, United are doing well here, in fairness, you'd have to say. I'm running out of water very quick. With all the shouting and roaring. How empty is it? It's a full house. It looks like. Elanga goes down. No free given. Yeah, so, I mean, look. United are looking for the direct ball, you'd have to say, with the pace of Elanga and Rashford and Sancho over the top. Play the audio. No, I can't play the audio either, guys. Can't, I'm afraid. Patrick says, like you say, copyright laws too. With Sky only the rights to the game. Fans shouldn't have to pay premiums to see their team, but at least we have guys like you to provide. Well, look, that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm happy enough to give you a running commentary on it as we go, and we have a good laugh and a chat in the group and all, so it's all good. Cha Burger Sauce is in and says, well, how are we getting on? I'm surprised Liverpool hasn't scored yet. We should be 1-0 up, Cha. Elanga had an unbelievable opportunity, hit the post with it, and United have started the game well on top. You know, we're well in this game. We've got the more possession. We've created the majority of chances. But again, like we said, Manchester United have done that in their previous 2 games of the season, and they've gone on to lose. Here's Salah in now, gets the best. Oh, great tackle by Varane. What a great tackle there. And Firmino would have been in only for it. Come on, Sancho, get on that ball. Go on your bike. And your crowd getting behind him. Oh, lovely ball. Rashford gets to the end line here. Comes back to Fernandes. Squares it across to Eriksen. Oh, can't get his first touch right. Oh, if he got it right. Comes back to Malacia. Right, and United keep possession very well. Comes all the way to Elanga. 1-2. Oh, lovely, he's in here. Squares it back. Gets it to Sancho. Shoot! 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 Yes! Yes! 1-0. Come on! Sancho! Get in there! Get in there! And that is no more than we deserve. Yes! Fucking yes! What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! The ball is recycled, comes all the way back out, and it comes back out to, all the way back out to Martinez, who plays the ball down to Elanga, and Elanga plays a lovely little 1-2 with Eriksen on the edge of the box, gets to the end line, cuts it back to Sancho, whose first touch is a little bit loose, and he shapes up for a shot, and every Liverpool player goes in that direction. He pulls it back. Alisson is already on the floor and he just has a tap in into the far corner of the goal. Oh, what a brilliant goal. Come on! Come on! Come on! And Sancho, I'm delighted for him. Oh, he sells the dummy big time there. Fucking lovely. Come on, come on. Blake, yes. Oshin, get in. Chaburger, oh my God. Blake, yes, come on. 1-0. Irish lad, yes. The Villa player, confidence is back. 2-0. Come on. Go on, Ten Hag. Yes. Come on. Brilliant, says Tommy Keys. What a goal, says Kaz. Calver says, did Eriksen in FUT? Sancho, come on. 3 more. Goal. Look, I mean, lads, it's no more than what United deserve, you have to say. The tempo has been fantastic. They've started so well. They've been confident on the ball, composed on the ball. You know, and in fairness, I mean, the atmosphere in Old Trafford is electric as well. And, you know, happy days. Happy days. And Ten Hag is down on the touchline now, barking orders, which is great to see. Two more goals. Where can I watch the match? I'm watching on Sky Sports, Nick. We aren't 20th anymore, says Patrick. We need this win. Keep this tempo. Absolutely. Humza says yes. Twig says if we didn't score that, we might have had an O from Brighton as a goal of the month. An OG. Oshin says, don't sit back now too early. Sounds like Liverpool are there for the taking. Well, look, Liverpool are never really there for the taking. Liverpool can hurt you in a heartbeat. But United just need to keep doing what they're doing. You know, just keep doing what they're doing. Getting on the ball. Try and win it back as early as possible. As high up as possible. And keep the tempo. Diaz now with a little 1-2. He gets to the edge of the box with a strike and hits it wide. And see, there we go. I mean, Liverpool are always going to be in this game. You know, and, you know, they can create a chance like that. So United just really do need to be on their toes here for 90 minutes, you know. But we seem to have more shape to us. We seem to be organised a lot better. You know, is that because Varane is in? I don't know. I'd have to keep an eye on it. But we do seem to be a lot more organised and composed on the ball. Alfie says, my theory is that Ten Hag wanted to lose the first few games so that when we play the bigger teams, underestimate us and we'll hit them hard like we have so far. Party says, performances like this are good for the sex drive. Alfie says, hat. Patrick says, 14th in the league now. We will go above Villa if we go 2 up. And Humza says, opinions on Casemiro. I think he's a very good signing, Casemiro. Absolutely. I think we probably overpaid for him. But I think he's a very good signing. I really do. We've been crying out for a DM for 3 years now, 3 or 4 years. Well, since Michael Carrick retired nearly. Even though he wasn't even an out-and-out DM, you know. But I think Casemiro is a great signing. I really do. Plenty of experience. Good player. Has won it all. Here's Sancho coming forward. Now Rashford, give him the slip. Rashford. Oh, and a great block by Gomez. Oh, it could have been 2-0 there. Yeah, and Liverpool are going to come away with it here. Rashford just kind of gets squeezed out in the corner. But lovely counter-attack there again. Sancho with a ball into Rashford. He takes the first touch and gets the strike away early, you'd have to say. And you just have to credit Gomez. He gets back in time and gets the block. But Yeah, another good chance for United there. Chad says, you forgot to change the score. Jesus, I did. Let me change that score there, quick. Home score. There we go. Blake says, this is brilliant football. It is. You'd have to say, Blake, United are doing very well. I'm very pleased with them so far. Let's just keep it up. You know, we've started very fast. We are going to have a dip, you know, and if that comes now, 4 tickets, thanks for the gift on TikTok, really appreciate it. You know, we are going to have a dip, and it's about controlling the game, and, you know, when that dip does come, controlling the game as much as possible, you know, keeping possession, don't give it away too much. Albie says, if you lot want audio, then you can go to the Man United app. There we go. But yeah, let's see what people are saying on TikTok here. Waking up at 3 a.m. is hard. Hopefully with a win, says Ismail. Absolutely, and hopefully we do get the win for you. Patrick, thanks for the gift on TikTok as well. Really appreciate it. Do you ever watch these games live at Old Trafford? Says Raptors. I'm going to 2 games this season. There'll be Europa League games. So yeah, I'll be going to a couple of games. Obviously I can't record a game while I'm there and go live rant, but I'll be doing a lot of content over there in relation to match previews, maybe half-time and full-time results and stuff like that. I'm going to try and potentially maybe get some interviews with fans while I'm over there after the games and stuff. So yeah, make sure you're following and liking. Druxler, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it. Keep smashing the like button as well for us, guys. Our goal is 50,000 likes on TikTok before the end of the game. So keep tapping the screen. Helps out the channel an awful lot. And again, anyone on YouTube, if you haven't already done so, please take a second, hit the thumbs up button for me. Liverpool coming forward here now on the right-hand side with Salah up against Malacia. Eriksen doubles up with him. Does well. Ball comes to James Miller on the end line and goes out for a goal kick. And Martinez smashes him with a tackle for good measure. That's the fucking shot, boy. That's the shot. Go on, give it to him. They don't call him the butcher for nothing. He pulls his hair on the way down. And we all seen from last week with Cucurella that that's completely legal. Oshin says, just seen the goal, serious composure from Sancho. Yeah, serious composure. And Timmy says, no Ronaldo and they score. And Alfie says, I reckon we'll win 3-1. And Timmy says, change your scoreboard. Scoreboard has changed, Timmy. It's 1-0, my friend. But Liverpool have come into the game a little bit. And look, it was always going to happen. You could never expect United to keep that tempo, that such high tempo up for you know, the entirety of the game. But it's about managing the game now, you know, and picking your moments. You know, defend well, keep your shape, press them as high up the field as possible. Oh, where's the midfield there? Langa does really well there up against Trent. Does really well. Oh, does really well. Referee! Come on now, that's a yellow card, ref. That's bullshit now. Yeah, yellow card. I tell you one thing, Elanga has Trent in his pocket this first 20 minutes or so. He's doing really well. You'd have to say now, I've been impressed with him. But United are smothering Liverpool. I have to say, they've been very impressive in you know, any time the ball is coming into the middle of the field, anywhere in around that area, there's just United players everywhere, you know, closing down Liverpool. It's great to see. Liverpool fighting amongst themselves. You love to see it, says Oshin. Absolutely. And Alfie says, I think we should sign a new sub-keeper instead of Heaton. So then if De Gea starts falling down in ability. So good opportunity here now for United. Eriksen with a free kick on the edge of the box. Delivered back stick. Oh! And what a save out of Alisson. Let's get a look at this again. But this looks like it was going in. Maybe it was just creeping wide, but Alisson was taking no chances. Oh, that was going in. That was going in. Great save by Alisson, you'd have to say. 4 tickets. Thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it. So corner here to United now. Malacia again to take it. We're going deep with the corners. And they're just not working. That's twice we've done that now. Robbo is in. Good to see you, Robbo. Patrick, thanks for the gift. Villa player says, I thought that was in. Alfie says, we're sitting 14 so far if we win. And Blake says, so close. It was very close. But again, look, there we go. And United are pressing well as a team, you know, and their shape seems to be very good. And look, I'm going to put a lot of this down to Varane. I have to say, every time I've seen him on the camera, whether it's a wide shot or a close in him, he's pointing and he's talking. He's doing a lot of organising there. So I'm going to put it down to him. United in possession now on the right hand side. Delo gives the ball away. Comes to Gomez at centre back. But again, United are pressing quite high up the field and they're looking to close out the channels really and make Liverpool go wide with it. We got unlucky there that we didn't win it back. Varane is going to get a yellow card there, I would say. Yeah, he is. Look, it was a cynical foul, you'd have to say, because Diaz was away. United got unlucky because they did win the ball back there, but it just kind of ricocheted back off McTominay and just fell into the path of Diaz, who was on the run. And Varane couldn't get there in time. He does well to take the player out because he more than likely would have been in, to be honest with you. You said a while back you would put the collar. Oh, Jesus, Twigs! The collar has to go up. We're winning. Cleared away there now by... The collar is up. Jeez, I totally forgot about Twigs. Fair play to you. The collar is up. Collar goes up when we're winning. Come on. Robbo says, Varane showing leadership. I like it. Absolutely. Daniel says, look how high your defenders are tackling. Yeah, but sure, that's what we want. Thomas, good first half so far. Absolutely. Absolutely. Come on, Liverpool. Plenty of Liverpool fans in the chat here on TikTok as well. You're more than welcome, guys. It's good to get a bit of banter going in the chat as well. Gaz says, stream the match. I will not, Gaz, because I don't want to get thrown off of TikTok. When we're winning, we'll be singing. But, Bruno, just do the simple thing with it now, Bruno. Bruno! Typical Bruno Fernandes. Just, taking too much out of the ball, gives it away on the edge of the box. And United are backs to the wall here now. And it comes to Henderson, who scuffs his shot. And fucking David De Gea straight out to give out stink to Bruno Fernandes. And he's fucking dead right. Trying to take too much out of the ball all the time. And it's typical of him. It's fucking typical of him all the time. Alfie says, I really hope Varane and Martinez both sandwich Harvey Elliott and he gets injured again. And Red Monk says, stream the match here at least. I will not, because it would be my last stream on YouTube if I ever done that. So I won't be streaming it, I'm afraid. Copyright infringements. Liverpool breaking up the left side here now with Diaz. And Delo does well. Don't foul him. Well done. Well done. Ah, yes, Delo. That's the stuff, boy. Absolutely brilliant defending. Wins a free kick for United. Absolutely fantastic. And that's the fighting spirit you want to see. Just not giving in. He's done really well, in fairness to him, you'd have to say. It's been a good battle between them two as well, you'd have to say. Diaz and Delo. And even on the far side as well, Malacia is coming up against Salah, and he's more than holding his own, you'd have to say. Now, Salah hasn't really overly gone at him yet, but anytime he has, Malacia has looked comfortable. But Liverpool are getting a bit more of a foothold in the game in terms of possession. And United just need to keep their shape now, and try and keep the ball as much as possible when we do get on it. Keep our shape, defend well. Ball comes to Diaz here on the edge of the box. He's going to stand the low one-on-one here. And Delo does really well with the block and puts it out for a corner. He's defending well, Delo, I have to say. I have to say now. Robbo says we need at least another goal at constant pressure and control. And Blake says Ten Hag took an absolute bollocking on players last match. Well, yeah, I would well believe it, absolutely. Corner here to Liverpool now. And this is where United need to, just be big and strong, win your headers. I mean, Rashford on Van Dijk looks like a bit of a mismatch to me. Oh, great header clear by, I think it's Bruno Fernandes at the front post. Oh, crossing deep, and it's too deep, and it goes for a goal kick. Happy days, happy days, happy days. Party Pooper says, why haven't they played like this in the first 2 games? I know, man, I know. They're great. Thanks for the gifts on TikTok. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Really appreciate all the gifts, guys. Robbo says, maybe the players aren't wanting to coke off in a day off and do running like last time. And Alfie says, our defence is turning into prime Borussia Dortmund yellow wall. But yeah, the great potato. Thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it there. Second goal should come before half time, says Raptors. Liverpool weaknesses. Trent says Jesus. And Jonathan says 2-1 to Liverpool. Get up them steps. But yeah, keep smashing a like on the video for us, guys. Really appreciate anyone on YouTube. If there's anyone new watching on YouTube, take a second, hit the thumbs up button. And as well, anyone on TikTok. Craig, thanks for the gifts as well. Anyone on TikTok, if you do want to have the full experience, you can go over to the YouTube page. Link is on my home page there. We have the scoreboard, the timer, starting 11, ticker tape, and I'll be able to read out your comments a lot easier over on YouTube. If you want to go over and get the full experience over there, make sure you do. It does very well there, Malacia. Oh, Ericsson tried to get Rashford in. He just overhit. But I have to say, Malacia there done very well. He was under big pressure there between, I think it was Diaz and Salah pressuring him. He just kept his composure, took an extra little touch, and played a little 1-2 to get out. I'm very impressed with it, I have to say. And there you go. And you can see Liverpool are getting a bit of a foothold, more than a bit of a foothold. The last 15 minutes they've had 83% of the possession. So... But again, like United just need to keep their composure now, keep defending well, and try and keep the ball as much as possible, rather than just kicking it long back to, just like that, like De Gea done, See what people are saying here. What's the score? Says George. It's 1-0 to Manchester United, George. It's Jadon Sancho with the goal. See what people are saying here. Second goal is for Ericsson. What do you think the changes will be at half-time? Well, I don't think Manchester United are going to make any, to be quite honest with you. I don't see why they would. It's been working quite well. Ball gets to the end line here. To Elanga. Who gets it back to Bruno. United keeping possession down in the corner there. But Liverpool do come away. Sancho with just a bit of a heavy touch to give it away. Malacia is doing well, as I have to say. Malacia is doing quite well up against Salah. He's certainly not fazed by it at all. He's after winning a couple of tackles off him there now, and he's standing him up one-on-one. No fear. Happy days. Happy days. Bye-bye, Luke Shaw. Bye-bye, Luke Shaw. But again, look, Liverpool are sustaining pressure here. You'd have to say they're keeping possession. Just biding their time. United really do need to get on the ball a bit more now and try and keep it and maybe give their defence a rest. Here's Salah now, and he has Trent on the overlap and gets a square ball across, and it comes to Elliott with a block from Ericsson. Very lucky there by Manchester United, but Ericsson does get a good block in. mean, we're just giving the ball back to Liverpool. We're just giving it back, and that's the problem here. You know, we're defending well, but there's only so long it can last. You know, if the pressure maintains. And look, we knew this was going to happen eventually, but you know, you want United to try and get on the ball as much as they can. As hard as it is to do, when we do get on it, not to just give it straight back to them and try and keep a bit of possession. Like that, McTominay just gives it away when he gets it at the second attempt, but we give it away again. Let's see what people are saying. Does Bruno have to play a Hollywood pass every time, says Irish Chat? I know. Foz says, what are everyone's predictions? Blake says 2-0 to United. Katie says, can I ask, are there still protests outside, or is it finished? I presume they're probably still going on, Katie, I'd say. But I'd say the main protest is over now. It was kind of before the game more than anything else. And Dylan says, if you could sign one player right now, who would you buy? I would buy Nkunku from RB Leipzig. Which city are you from? Says Raptors. I'm from Kilkenny in Ireland. Is Casemiro playing? Says Sticky Vicky. No, he's not. He's not available. I think he should be available for Saturday. He's still waiting on a visa to come through, as far as I'm aware. There will be changes at half-time to make the game better, says Ishmael. And Martinez does really well to come away with it. All good. Did I wake her up? I think I woke up my daughter when United scored. But she's asleep again, so it's all good. But, yeah, I mean, Liverpool are just keeping the ball here, and United have to be very composed and keep their shape. I'm sounding like a bit of a broken record here, but United are pinned right back in, and it's you're thinking, how long can this last if United keep having to defend like this? But the ball comes all the way back into De Gea, and a big high five there between Delors and Martinez, and Varane, which is great to see. So I mean, look, United are well up for this game still. Obviously, we couldn't sustain the attacking tempo that we had for the first 10 or 15 minutes, but I think we've managed the game as well as we could, given maybe the lack of possession that we've had. Yeah, I mean, Varane gets pinned into the corner, and Diaz wins a throw for Liverpool out of it. So I mean, Liverpool are doing a good job. I have to say, credit where credit is due. Liverpool are doing a good job of pinning United back. Dylan says, best county in Ireland. Absolutely, Dylan. Now you said it, pal. Patrick says, #Glazers out. Katie says, this is worrying that Liverpool come back in the game. Yeah, well, it's just how... Well, United win a free here now. But look, we should be slowing the game down, I think, as much as possible here. I think the smart thing to do would be to get to half-time. Because it is... Liverpool have I suppose, taken over the game quite well in terms of possession stats and keeping the ball. But yeah. Keane is in. Good to see you, man. You're more than welcome. If you haven't already done so, guys, anyone new in on YouTube, please make sure you smash the like button. It helps out the channel a ton. Anyone on TikTok as well, if you haven't already done so, you can head over to the YouTube channel. Link is on my homepage. Full experience there with the scoreboard, timer, starting 11, and your chats, your comments will be read out a lot quicker over there if you want to head across to the YouTube channel. Go and check it out. Link is on the homepage. Liverpool coming forward now up the right-hand side with Trent. Doesn't really have that many options. He kind of stops, stands still and goes again. But again, United keeping their shape quite well, but you'd be thinking, how long can we really hold out with this sustained pressure? Elliott now, poor ball, and Delors is going to clear the lines quite well. Defending well, you would have to say. I know you would have to say United have worked extremely hard in terms of the tempo that they've had in the first 15 minutes or so, but it's not an easy job chasing the ball, for the majority of a first half, let alone a full game, so when they do get on the ball, they need to keep it a bit more, they need to keep it better, really. Oh, ball comes to Salah on the edge of the box, and a great block there by Martinez. Throws his body on the line. And a brilliant, brilliant block by him. And he gets high fives all around by everyone. So Trent gets a ball across. And it's laid off to Salah. And Martinez just puts his body on the line. He's the only one closing the ball down, in fairness, you would have to say. But look, another corner to Liverpool here. And for all of their possession, you would have to say that Liverpool probably do deserve a goal. As much as I don't like saying it, you would have to say that they probably do. Corner comes in here now, and it's a deep one right into the 6-yard box. Oh! How did that stay out? Bruno Fernandes nearly put the ball into his own net for no reason whatsoever. And he goes like that. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Let's have a look at this. He just gets his feet all mungled up. So the ball comes, and it's a great header by James Milner. And it was going in, or was it? No, it wasn't. It was going wide. But Bruno Fernandes was on the end line. He goes to clear it, miskicks it, and hits it right into Martinez's chest, who's standing on the line. No, it's not a handball. No way is it a handball. But, I mean, blessed. But look, that's the bit of luck that you need, you know, when you're playing games like this. Patrick says Malacia just checked his pocket and found Salah. This combo of defence is a breath of fresh air, says Humza. Absolutely, I agree. Irish lad says Garnacho into Elanga's position and put Elanga up front for the second half. And Dylan says, where will Casemiro be able to play, do you know? Well, it'll be centre midfield, Dylan. You know, so it's going to be... Oh, alright, okay. 4 tickets, thanks for the gifts. Appreciate it again, man. So it'll be centre midfield. He's a central defensive midfielder. Here's Rashford coming forward down the right-hand side now. And Van Dijk reads it quite well, in fairness, and clears his lines. I mean, that's the kind of ball now when you see Rashford going forward. It's just give your defence a rest. You know, there's 2.5 minutes to half time. Just give your team a rest. Hold up the ball. Maybe take it into the corner. Just slow the game down a bit. Rather than maybe trying to take on Van Dijk and subsequently losing the ball, you know. Bryce is in and says, hello. Good to see you, Bryce. Thanks for joining us. Alex says 2-0 Manchester United. Harvey Elliott now, ball to the end line. And Varane does really well again. Gets the right side of Robertson, who goes on the overlap and gets a block in. But again, it's a corner to Liverpool. Blake says, Bruno has been watching Bird Box. Patrick says, what happened to the intelligent Bruno we signed? I know. And Katie says, oh my God, Bruno forgot for a second what end he's shooting into. Absolutely. Corner here now to Liverpool. And headed clear by Varane again. Bruno does well, closes him down. I mean, look, that's the atmosphere you want in Old Trafford. You know, Bruno Fernandes closing down, winning tackles, Old Trafford shouting his name, 75,000 people on their feet. I mean, look, that's what we want, And De Gea does well there. Relax now, David. Relax. Just relax now. Relax. Right, well, let me put this to you. And I'm going to run a poll here on YouTube. So anyone watching on TikTok, if you want to get into the poll, head across to YouTube. Link is on my homepage. So the question is, do we play better without Ronaldo? There's the poll. Let's see how we get on with it. Get your votes in. Anyone on TikTok wants to vote on it, head over to the YouTube page. Oh! Ah, ref, that's not a free. Wins the ball. I don't think that was a. Well, look, if it was a free, it certainly wasn't a yellow card. But I mean, look, interesting to see how the poll is going there, guys. Anyone watching on YouTube, make sure you're getting your vote casted on the poll, and the poll is: do we play better without Ronaldo? So anyone that's watching on TikTok, if you want to get involved on it, make sure you head across to the YouTube page. Link is on the homepage. Manchester United cleared their lines here again, quite well from the free kick. And you'd be hoping now this is going to see out to the half. There's only a minute to go, a minute added on. We're over halfway through it at the moment. Varane is defending so well, I have to say. But Liverpool's still on the ball here now. You'd be thinking they might get one more chance. No, they're not going to, and it's half time. 1-0 to Manchester United, and a brilliant first half out of Manchester United, you would have to say. And Klopp jogs down the sideline, wants to get his team in quick. Manchester United jog off the field as well, nice and fast. And Bruno Fernandes goes over to the referee along with Delo and Martinez. And look, that's what I want to see. You know, people, like, for the first time in a long time, we look like we actually fucking care about playing a football game. You know, arguing with the referee, fighting for every decision, fighting for every tackle. Okay, Liverpool had the vast majority of possession, but that first 15 minutes where United came out of the traps absolutely deserved to be in the lead. Absolutely deserved to be in the lead. Let's see what people are saying here in the chat. Are we seeing the real Varane after last year's injury run? Jesus, I hope so. And he's had some performance there in the first half, I'd have to say. Lee Murphy is in and says, how's McTominay playing? He's doing all right. He's winning some headers, and you know, he put a great ball in for Bruno Fernandes that eventually fell to Elanga, who hit the post. That was probably the best thing he'd done, but he has given the ball away a couple of times as usual. But look, obviously the hunger and desire with him is there, you know, and that was never really a question. It's just quality really more than anything else, Liam. Patrick, it's okay. Bruno is only showing Salah what it's like to score for Liverpool against United. Tom says, wow, Man U play better without the most expensive defender in the world. And Bryce says, yes, you guys do. And Blake says, United have been playing aggressive football and I love it. Dylan says, what changes do you think Liverpool should make? I don't really know, to be quite honest with you. I haven't really looked at their lineup or their bench, to be honest, Dylan. Keane says, 70% for me. I think they play worse because I feel like Ronaldo puts the players under pressure. And Keane says, well said, Jack. Oshin says, might have to change the law a long time to be up against Diaz on a yellow. That mightn't be a bad show. Again, I would probably give him at least an hour. But yeah. Carl says, Bangkok Century Cup champions. You'll never sing that. Put your Bangkok Century Cup medal on the table, baby. United are back. United are back. Jono is in. Good to see you, man. And CLP says, Bruno Fernandes looking good without CR7. He certainly is. Cottle says, tell me I'm wrong. Jadon Sancho is the sexiest human being alive. He's up there. He's up there. Especially that goal was as smooth as an 8-ball. So it was. Real Fact says, Liverpool lacks in midfield because of the absence of Thiago. They've been poor defensively as well, you'd have to say. And Liam says, hopefully Maguire does his cruciate. Send that fridge back to Electro City for being faulty. Jane says, what's Bruno been playing like? He's been okay. He's made some mistakes, but he's had some good things. And Aaron is in and says, we look good. We certainly do. Guys, I'm absolutely roasting here and I'm all out of water. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. Okay? Just give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. We're back. But yeah, interesting to see the poll, guys. I'm going to end it there now. Yeah, so look, we've had 75% of the poll say we play better without Cristiano Ronaldo, and 25% then say we play better with him. So interesting there. Interesting. I'm going to end the poll. Anyone as well looking to get involved with any of our social media, guys, anyone watching on YouTube, you can scan the QR code on the screen, or the link is pinned to the top of the chat as well. And anyone watching on TikTok as well, if you do want to follow us on all of our social medias, we have a podcast, Instagram, YouTube. Link is on my homepage there. If you do want the full experience, you can head over to the YouTube page as well. We have the scoreboard, the timer, starting 11, all of that good stuff as well. Like, share, and subscribe. United have been great, though. You have to say, first half, they've been really, really good. Let's see what people are saying here. Alex is in. Good to see you, Alex. Dylan says, imagine we had Varane all last season. And CLP says, interesting to see if Man U can keep the intensity second half. Real Fact says, after a long time later, United is well organised. Ten Hag ball. Absolutely. Absolutely. CDE says, no Maguire is the key. That rhymed. CDE says, no Maguire is the key. Good afternoon. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining us. But you're just showing the highlights here of Sancho's goal, and what composure he shows, you have to say. Hey, he absolutely sends Milner for a bag of chips, and just slots it away. And Alisson is on his Todd there as well, absolutely on his backside, sits him down. Good luck and good night. That was a brilliant goal. It was a brilliant goal, you'd have to say. You look a lot less stressed today, my friends, to CD. Absolutely, and the collar is up. When we're in the lead, the collar goes up. So, happy days. Does this mean we're staying up? We are staying up. Say, we are staying up. Keep smashing the like button, guys, on TikTok as well. If you haven't already done so, I really appreciate it. Our goal is to get to 50,000 likes, and fair play to you, we're at nearly 38,000 likes already. So keep smashing the like button for me. Helps out the channel an awful lot. And as well, if we have anybody new on YouTube that hasn't done so, hit that thumbs up button for me. Helps out the channel. I really appreciate it. But I mean, look, it's been a good half. We've rode our luck as well, you would have to say, like, we got very lucky with Bruno Fernandes' clearance off the line for the fact that it hit Martinez in the chest. But look, Liverpool settled into the game. Like I said, previous games, we, our first two games of the season, our first 10-15 minutes was quite good. And then we went into a bit of a lull, and conceded. And then the desire and the I suppose the calmness, maybe, our composure went. So it's good to see that even though, we didn't dominate maybe the second half of the first half, we still kept our shape quite well. We looked composed on the ball when we did have it. There was a couple of spells where we maybe started knocking it long, and I think we quickly realised that we needed to keep it as much as possible. But yeah, just to let everyone know as well, guys, we've started a Snapchat as well. Link is pinned to the top of the chat, and it's on my homepage on TikTok there as well. So go over and subscribe to the Snapchat page as well. It's more of a kind of behind the scenes. I'll be posting on it regularly as much as I can, of me maybe recording videos and what I'm doing and stuff like that. So make sure you go over and subscribe on the YouTube channel as well, United Community Channel. Let's see what people are saying on TikTok here. We love you, Ugandan. So from Uganda is in the building. Good to see you guys. Liverpool will score. We need another at least, says Ads. Yeah, I think you're right there. I certainly do think you're right there. Vincent is in and says, United running wild first 20 minutes. Why stop? Well, look, it's hard to keep that kind of tempo up, Vincent, I would say. Especially from a team that's not used to doing it, Jude says, we are winning. Absolutely, we're winning. We certainly are. Ismail says, Ten Hag at work now. Good to see. Absolutely it is. It's great to see. Certainly is great to see. And let's hope we can just continue to improve on it. Bruno's such a crybaby. He is. But look, I don't mind him crying if he plays well. you know, so see what happens. I see you're all adding into the Snapchat there, guys. Fair play to you. I really appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribing to it as well. But yeah. Let's see. Sai says, Bruno ain't playing that well. McTominay again nearly caused another Liverpool breakaway. I'm lagging. Fucking stupid lagging. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi. I don't know what the issue is with it. I'm afraid. I apologise if I'm lagging on TikTok, guys. Cha says we're still 1-0. Yeah, and Dylan says, who do you think will win the league? I think Man City will win it, Dylan. Carol says, some calls today from Ten Hag. 100% keep Maguire out of that side. Oh, man. I mean, on that first half performance alone, Maguire doesn't get back into that team this season if both of them stay fit, you know. CDE says, that cutback by Sancho left both defenders and the keeper on their arse. Absolutely. And Jane said, if we keep like this in the second half, we might score another. Well, let's hope so, Jane. Let's hope so. Gibson says, yo, came from TikTok. Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. And Blake says, welcome. Yeah, everyone is more than welcome. CDE says, Bruno almost gave me a heart attack, but it's good when defenders understand their positions and are in the right place at the right time. Absolutely. You could see how quickly he got back onto the touchline. As soon as the header came back across, Martinez was reading the game and getting back onto the goal line, which is great to see. It really is great to see. Thomas said, any players with yellow getting subbed? I haven't heard anything in relation to substitutions yet. I would be surprised if there is any. If there is a substitution, it will be down to yellow cards. But look, I would give Deloy his head there because he's doing quite well up against Diaz. You know, Malacia is doing quite well on the other side as well. Villa player is back. What a half. Absolutely. What did Bruno do? I don't know. I'm not sure, actually. I can't remember what he done, Jane. Apologies. Brett says Varane should start more. Well, I think he's going to start more after today. Tixie Tocky says Delo is doing so good. He is. I have to say he's doing very well. No ship Maguire to Liverpool. What do you think Milner can take 2 touches with a balloon? And Ollie says, back 4 playing unreal. It's nice to finally have some confidence in them. It is. It certainly is. Gibson says, wish I can see the match, but I don't know where to watch it. Does anyone have any websites that they can tell me to watch it? I'm not 100% sure, Gibson, but I don't know if someone in the chat maybe can tell you. I'm hopeful that the fridge gets sold. And Mickey is in and says, hey, let's go, Jack. Happy days, Mickey. Good to see you, man. Michael says, Malacia is good. He is. I've been impressed with him now first half, I have to say. Very impressed. Guys, anyone watching on YouTube as well, I just want to let you know that we're doing a match reaction video straight away after the game ends. So I got anyone who's watching when the game ends, we'll do a quick recap on the game for 60 seconds, and I'll push you over to the final score video. So we won't be staying on this video. I'll push you over to the next one where we'll do match reactions and maybe some player ratings and stuff like that for 15 or 20 minutes just to wrap things up. So make sure if you do want to hang on for that, make sure you just stay where you are. Once I end this live video, it'll automatically push you into the lobby for the next one and you'll be waiting there. I'll maybe take 5 minutes, get a drink of water, and we'll be back on then for the match reaction and the player ratings, which so far are going to be pretty good. So make sure you don't miss out. If it's okay to say, mate, you sound a bit like Roy Keane. Where are you from? I'm from Kilkenny in Ireland, but he'd be from Cork. It'd be different. Anyone from Ireland would be able to tell the difference, but I want to listen to Gary Neville's reaction. 1 second. Oh, I can't hear you, Gary. Oh, yeah, there we go. United have been really good, like, you have to say. They've been really good. And they've been composed, even in defence as well. You know, they've kept the ball as much as they possibly could. And oh, they just cut Liverpool asunder there. Oh, he sits him down. Sorry, they're showing the highlights of the goal again. He absolutely just sits him down. Whoops. See you later. Come on, United. Right, Anthony Martial is coming on. Alright, so Anthony Elanga is off and Anthony Martial is on, so you would probably expect Martial to go through the middle and then Rashford more so out to the left. Or, you know, Martial could go out there either. He has played on the left before as well, so it's not... Let's see what people are saying here. Martial's coming on, says Cha. Yeah, his next goal in the game will be crucial, says Irish Lad. It will. Alex says they can sell Maguire and buy in Kunku. Jeez, that'd be good. Patrick says, Eric is at the wheel. Tell me, how good does it feel? We have Casemiro and Sancho and Fred, Marcus Rashford and Mank born and bred. Do 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 do. Brilliant. I love it. 32 counties, 48 different accents, says Irish Lad. Well, I think I'm from Kilkenny and there's about 17 different accents in Kilkenny alone. Now, let's get the scoreboard up and running here. Or the timer. And off we go. Second half is off. United playing into the Stretford end. And Bruno Fernandes gives the ball away instantly, but wins it back in fairness. And gives it away again. Salah coming one-on-one here with Malassian. Liverpool edge of the box. Comes to James Milner. Gets a strike away at the low with the block. Oh, Bruno, you're giving the ball away too much. That's 3 times now in 30 seconds he's after giving the ball away. Martial is on for Elanga, guys. Yeah, Martial on for Elanga. So again, I mean, look, we're only... Oh, excuse me. We're only 60 seconds in, but we've kind of picked up where we've left off. Liverpool, plenty of possession. United kind of pinned back. Boys. What the fuck are you doing now? Couple of little flicks and tricks there down in the corner, not needed. Just clear your lines, reset. Goes for a goal kick to United. Happy days. Oshin says, I've taken Bruno off. Not done a huge amount, but give the ball away. Yeah, I mean, he's given the ball away a good bit, and you'd be expecting the likes of himself and Eriksen to link up and actually keep possession and, progress the ball up the field a lot better. Keep smashing the like button as well, guys, if you haven't already done so on TikTok. Keep tapping that screen for me. Helps out the channel an awful lot. We're going for 50,000 likes on TikTok, and we're nearly at 39,000. So I really appreciate it. Keep tapping the screen for me. Helps the channel out a ton. Gets more people into the chat as well. And hit the like button on YouTube if you haven't already done so. My mic is covering the clock. I do apologise. This referee is giving a couple of soft frees now here. Liverpool after winning another free, in line with the edge of the box, out on the sideline, and not an awful lot in it. But these are dangerous free kicks to be given away. Like you're getting the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold there now, just putting in absolutely unbelievable crosses. And there's only so much you'll get away with, really. We might even get away with this one. We'll see now in a second. Ball from Robertson in. Very good ball in. But again, Varane. Varane is after winning every header there at the back, you'd have to say. Alright, just stand him up. He's going nowhere. Well done, Rashford. But again, Liverpool recycle the ball. Get it wide to Alexander-Arnold, who's breaking fast down the right-hand side. He's going to get to the end line here. But Martinez does really well. Elliott gets a strike away, and it's blocked. And it goes for a corner. Liverpool are putting a lot of pressure on. You'll be wondering how long Manchester United can hold out here. Liverpool have certainly come out faster, you'd have to say. Putting a lot of pressure on Manchester United and pinning them in, really. Corner comes in all the way out to Salah, blazes it over the bar. But United just need to get on the ball a bit more now and keep a bit of composure. You know, try and string a few passes together for, 4 or 5 minutes and take the pressure off their defence. Hopefully progress the ball up the field, get a couple of chances. But again, look, I mean, it's tough against this Liverpool team. You have to hand it to them. They're a good team, John O says, oh yeah, we read that one. CD says, clock management, my side. Blake says, we are under pressure, we are. What do I watch it on, says Danny. I just watching on Sky Sports, Danny. Here's Martial now, gets his first touch on the ball. Oh, Sancho does really well in a tight space there to get it wide to Rashford. Malacia on the overlap, plays it inside, little 1-2. Handball! Handball, ref! Ooh. Big shouts for it, and it certainly, you could see it straight away. Oh, yes, Martinez steps up into midfield, and another handball! Come on, referee. Oh, United doing really well to win the ball back, you'd have to say. Comes to Martial on the right. Keeping possession, does well. And this is what we need. We need a bit of possession now. Rashford with a cross, gets blocked, goes for a throw. But that was unbelievable by Martinez there. He must have stepped 30 yards out into the opposition's half to win a tackle. And won it very well. I'm very, very impressed with him, I have to say. Malacia does well. He's looked comfortable on the ball, I have to say. And another free should be given there, ref. How many fucking frees are you going to give to Liverpool and we're not getting them? And then he gives it eventually. Katie says, why is VAR not helping the handball? I'm sure they would have took a look at it. But they obviously decided it wasn't, Katie, I'm afraid. Handball FC, says Blake. Twig says, as Pep would say, Liverpool handball twice. Free kick now from Malacia. Allison does well, comes out and offside, is it? Offside. Twice! That was funny. Oh, jeez, I'm sweating. Fucking sweating in here. I need to get a fan in here that doesn't make noise. Patrick says, took 49 minutes to get through to a decent link to the game. Seen a lot of unmentionables. Liverpool coming forward here. Malacia steps out really well to win the ball. Oh, and Rashford nearly gets away there, but Gomez does quite well, you would have to say. Oh, here's Martial now. Get it out with your feet. He's on. Rashford is in. 1-on-1. Yes! 2-0. Marcus Rashford. Get in, my son. Come on. Yes. Fucking yes. Anthony Martial with the assist. Now it's going to go to VAR. It's going to be close. But come on. It's so tight. This is going to be very tight. Oh, I think he's off. Oh, I think he could be off. Oh, this is going to be so close. It's his left foot is outstretched. Oh, he's on. Is he? Oh, this is so close. Yes! It's a goal. 2-0. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. The fucking collar is up. The collar is up. Come on. Fucking lovely. 2-0. Fucking nice one. Get in, boys. Get in, boys. Get in. Come on. I mean, look, you have to say, United have just taken their chances when they've come so well. United have been very good all over the field, you'd have to say. Oh, what a save by De Gea. Great save. Milner gets to the end line and cuts a ball across, and point blank at the near post, De Gea sticks out a leg and makes a brilliant save. But United have been fantastic, lads. You have to say they've been absolutely fantastic. And Rashford has gone again down to the end line. Trent misses the ball. Rashford goes for the cut in and wins a corner. Brilliant. Brilliant by Rashford. This is the Rashford we know and love. Where has he been for 18 months? Well, I tell you one thing, he's certainly back tonight. But Martial just makes that goal. Like, really working hard to win the ball back in the middle of the field. Gets the little tip and just plays a lovely ball into Rashford to score. Brilliant. But Rashford goes near post. Fantastic goal. Brilliant goal. Go on, Ten Hag. Ten Hag runs up and down the touchline. Come on. Now, just keep your fucking heads. Corner to United here. Ball cleared at the near post. Comes out to Sancho. Gets it to Bruno. Back across. Varane is on. Get it down. Lay it off, Varane. Oh, Rashford. Oh! Alisson with an absolute whirly of a save. Seen it very late. Rashford trying to creep one in. And Manchester United are all over Liverpool here. Varane does really well. Gets the ball down. Little layoff to Rashford, who kind of scoops one on the half volley. And Alisson sees it very late and makes a very good save, you have to say. Fingertips it around the corner. But United are well on top here, lads. This is fantastic. So it is. Smash a like if you haven't already done so. Come on. Corner here now to United. Outswinger. Liverpool clear with a header. But United maintain possession here. It's going to be just a heavy touch and it goes out for a throw to Liverpool. But yeah. Marcus Rashford. Martinez, I tell you, is a fucking dirty little bastard. He goes in and he wins a tackle there on Diaz. And while Diaz is falling, you can see him. He gives him a little clip in the ankle just for good measure. Say, have a bit of that, you fucker. I tell you, I like this Martinez boy. So I do. Now look, just keep your shape now, United. Nothing silly. Here's Harvey Elliott now getting into the box. Strikes it wide. Happy days. Score. Jesus, let me update that score. Fair play to you guys. I keep forgetting to update that score. Home score, and I will gladly do it. There's a big fat 2 there for you guys. Happy days. Craig says, playing like the old United, scoring and then keep hitting and sitting back like we've done in the past. Absolutely, Craig. We've been on the front foot, you know. Well, we haven't really been on the front foot for the whole game. Liverpool had a big spell in the second half where they were well on top. But what I was most impressed with United is how composed they were in relation to keeping their shape, pressing as a unit, you know, and trying to hit them on the counter-attack. But look, this game is far from over. We still have well over half an hour to play. So, you know, United just need to, again, just do what they done in the first half. Keep their shape. You know, keep talking to each other. Cut out the channels. Cut out the balls through the channels. And then try and keep possession then when we're on it. Martial, just spins Van Dijk as if he's not there. Oh, lovely ball. Who's there? Oh, it's just a bit heavy and Alisson comes all the way out to the edge of his box to claim it. I mean, that referee is giving away soft frees all the time. Sue, says Alex. I have doubt with Marcus Rashford, and I would love to take the opportunity to apologise to Marcus Rashford, MBE. Now, look, I've criticised him as well, and let's call a spade a spade. He's deserved it because he hasn't played well in the last 18 months. But he's certainly making up for it tonight. 2-0 versus Liverpool is the theatre of dreams. It's very good for any fella, says Patrick. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see what people are saying on TikTok. Josh says, I have under 3.5 goals. What do you think? Cash out. What's your cash out, Josh? Let me know what your cash out is. Spud says it is still 1-0. No, it's 2-0 to United. It's an ACA 30 quid cash out. Well, and what's your, so if you're getting 30 quid cash out, what's the overall payout if you hold on? $61. Under 3.5 goals. So you can, one more goal is allowed to go in. Yeah, I'd leave it. I would leave it, yeah. Give McTominay a run. Right, McTominay is down the line. United have numbers inside here. Ball in. Oh, and it's just a poor ball. Gomez ends up clearing it. Go on, get in and win it. He's on his own there. Get it. He can't do that with the ball. Well done. Well done. Fabinho has come on. He has, yeah. I meant to mention that. How is Man United doing, says Jeffrey? They're doing absolutely fantastic. It's the best performance I've seen them play in, 18 months. They've been absolutely phenomenal, I have to say. In every department. You know, their finishing has been brilliant. Their link-up play, their composure, their intensity, their shape. They've kept their shape brilliantly. They've won their tackles well. David De Gea has made a couple of very good saves. They've been just brilliant all round. Bruno, you're a mile off there. Blake says, people say that we want him gone. Zach says, Twigs, it's okay, we feel the same way. Patrick says, these soft choices, the ref, trying to help Liverpool. Fabinho on, yeah. Twig says, I would auction off my left lung to Rashford if he played like this every week. I'm beating Liverpool and Glazers out and not switch off. Or beating Liverpool and Glazers out, what a week, absolutely. And Katie says, we need to keep our discipline and not switch off, absolutely. Martial is one-on-one here with Gomez, but he stands him up quite. Oh, lovely ball. Oh, get into the tackle. Comes back to Oh, Martial, he just loses the ball coming into the box. Come on, Anthony, now give him a hand. But this is such a great game, you'd have to say. Like, Liverpool are obviously high intensity, high tempo, and going for it every time they get on the ball. But Manchester United are looking quite comfortable and looking to counter-attack then as well. It's a brilliant, brilliant game to watch, I have to say. More points than Liverpool after 3 games. Daniel, it's not over yet, man. It's not over yet. But look, let's hope. Oh, ball to the back post of Firmino, and he scuffs it. And Sancho clears the ball away. Oshin says, surely it can't be Varane and Malacia that's causing the differences from last week. Maybe Ten Hag should have run them 13 kilometres every post-match day. Well, absolutely. I certainly think we're a lot more organised with Varane there. Absolutely. I mean, if you add Casemiro in front of Varane and Martinez next Saturday, you know, I mean, that's certainly a strong spine, you know. Hey, Salah kicks it out for a goal kick. La 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 la, Salah. Jono says, who's captain? Bruno Fernandes is captain tonight. Jono. Let's see what lads are saying. Keep smashing that like button for me, guys, on TikTok. We're aiming is 50,000 likes tonight. We're closing in on it. So I really appreciate everyone who's hit the like button. Helps out the channel an awful lot. And as well, like I said, anyone on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button. Anyone on TikTok, if you want the full experience, we are live on YouTube as well. Link is on my homepage. We have the scoreboard, the timer, starting 11, ticker tape, all of that good stuff. Head up and click the link on the homepage. Head over to the YouTube channel. Chat is a lot quieter over there as well, so I'll be more likely to be able to read out your comments if you want a comment read out. But again, the kind of sting has gone out of the game there again, you know, and it's very similar to the second half, to the first half, when United, you know, started high intensity for the first 15-20 minutes, and you know, like we know, it's very, very, very difficult to keep that up for 90 minutes. Aaron, thanks for the gifts. Really appreciate it there, man. Thank you. But yeah, it's hard to keep up that kind of intensity and tempo for... Oh, Liverpool are in here. Elliott with a strike. Hits a back post. Comes to Robertson. And it's an offside. Lovely. But yeah, it's about United keeping their shape now. Keep their composure. Keep communicating with one another. Try and cut off the channels as much as possible. And... yeah, and just see out this game. The United water bottle. Come on. Come on. Twig says, imagine being someone who bet on Liverpool to smash United. Patrick says, let's all take a minute to laugh at chicken tikka masala. Daniel says, Salah not far, not been in the game. Testament to how well Malacia has been. Absolutely, Daniel. I agree with you there. Absolutely. Salah's gone missing, says Blake. Twig says, I can't wait to see Goldbridge's reactions. Party Pooper says, will Liverpool even get top 4? Who knows? Thomas says, last week for Ronaldo in England. Might be. I'm not worried. I said it when the rumours first came out that he wanted to leave. I said if he wants to leave, I'm not worried, because long term it's about Ten Hag and what he wants to build, and if you don't want to be a part of it, then okay, you know. Wonder how dry the pitch is, says Oshin. He can't use that 2 weeks in a row. Corner here now to Liverpool. Back post, header, and De Gea makes a good, comfortable save at the near post. Well, and just smothers it. Let's see. Let's put a third in and get CR7 in the game, says Mad Muba. I can't show the match, guys. I'm afraid. If I show the match, I'll be thrown off of TikTok. So it's only a watch along, I'm afraid. But don't worry, I keep you up to speed. Again, anyone watching on TikTok, if you want the full experience, we're over on YouTube live as well, with the scoreboard, timer, all of that good stuff. De Gea, I have to say, has been quite good in relation to coming off his line today. There was one time in the first half where he came all the way out, halfway out the pitch to clear a through ball. And you can see there, he was quick off his line. Oh, well, Allison is just quick off his line the other way. He kicks it out for a throw. Liverpool are rattled here, lads. They're fucking rattled here. I was just watching, there's a clip there now, and Ten Hag is talking, and I think if I lip read him right, he said, Fred, get ready. So you would be expecting United and Ten Hag now to try and shut up shop. Twig says, Ushin, the pitch must be the Sahara Desert if it's this score. Patrick says, Merseyside police have released a statement asking for the police to help them find Salah shooting boots. Alex says 3-0 Man United, mark my words. I hope so, Alex. And Katie says it'll be weather or protest if we win the game. And let's see what people are saying on TikTok. I predicted United 2-0 before the game starts, says Malcolm. What is the score? It's 2-0 Dexter to Manchester United. Goals from Sancho and Rashford. Hong Cork. Aaron says, don't support any team, but you think Liverpool letting them win not to get relegated? Yeah, good one. Good one, Aaron. Anthony on the table then. It looks like it. It looks like it's getting close. Malassia has been very good, lads. He's been very good. Up against Trent Alexander-Arnold and Salah. Is this his first Premier League? Oh, his first Premier League start anyway. So I've been really impressed with him, I have to say. Are you from Cork? No, I'm from Kilkenny. Kilkenny, man. Leon says I'm supporting Brighton now. Well, jog on. It'll be hard to find a Brighton fan channel, I would presume. Even though they give us a right trimming. Ball in now from Trent. And a great header away from Varane. Varane has been rock solid as well, you have to say. Katie says, please stop saying lad, I can't be the only girl watching. Katie, you're absolutely more than welcome in this chat, so you are. And I'll say girl if I'm talking about you. Don't be worrying if it's all lads. Everyone is welcome here. So Fred is coming on now, guys. It's probably just a freshen up, you would be thinking, to get a bit more energy, a bit of freshness into the midfield. Whether he comes on for McTominay... No, he's actually coming on for Jadon Sancho. So United are, putting on a defensive player for an attacking player. Which, look, it does make sense. I mean, 20 minutes to go in Old Trafford and you're 2-0 up against Liverpool. You would expect any manager looking to see out the game to do something like this. So... But look, he's had a great game. Big up to him, scoring that goal. Fantastic. So yeah, you'd be thinking Fred is on now just to kind of give that extra bit of energy in the midfield again, winning balls and, trying to, stop play. Patrick says, is the grass too green? Clouds are grey. Pitch is too dry. Sky is too blue. Centre circle 2 inches off centre. What's Jurgen's excuse? Blake says, Fred, just don't be crap. No, look. I think Fred is on now to do a job that he's good at doing. And he's not good at playing football. He's good at stopping other people from playing football. So, look, I think that's why he's on. Ferran Brick Wall says, Carol, absolutely. CDE says, 20 minutes to go. Game management, my side, absolutely. Party Pooper says, ever seen Jonathan Morley on TikTok? He's an annoying fan. Would love United to score a few more just to keep him quiet. I have. I've actually stitched one of his videos. Yeah, he's a bit of a... look, everyone has their own opinions. He's a bit loud. I know it's been said, but Maguire can't play a high line like Varane proves it. Absolutely, Daniel, you're dead right. Dead right. Twig says, I saw a TikTok yesterday from a Liverpool fan saying he was going to delete his account if United win. But make sure you tag him make sure you tag me on one of his on his next video. Patrick says, Fred's on. Forgot to drop him on Fantasy Premier League. More points for me. Twig says, I wonder what Paddy Murphy would think of this. And Patrick says, need CR7 to come on just for fantasy. But yeah, James Milner is off for Fabio Carvalho. So Liverpool are obviously going for it here. United have counteracted. Well, Liverpool have counteracted in relation to what United have done. Casemiro looking on from the stands with a big smile. Jesus, him coming into that team. Happy days. I mean, he's a great signing. He really is, you have to say. But, give him the run. Give him the run. Oh, well done, Bruno. Oh, we have numbers over here. Oh, and a block comes to Fernandez. Oh, heavy touch, Bruno. Nah, you dived there, you fucking fraud. That was the worst dive I've ever seen by Fernandez. I mean, his touch is way too heavy. He goes... Nah, I mean, you're a fraud, Fernandez. Look, I'm not for that now. I have to say, I don't like seeing that. I really don't. You know, there's no need to dive like that, especially with VAR. That's offside, surely. Yeah, Martial is offside. I mean, there's no need to dive like that when VAR is there, because you're just going to get found out, regardless of whether the ref gives a penalty or not. It's going to go to VAR, and you'll be found out. So you're only making show yourself, really. You know. Oh, ball into Salah here. Oh, McTominay does well with a block, and he's offside. Lovely. Come on, see out this game. 10 Hag, 1 Hag, 2 Hag, 3 Hag, 4 Hag, 5 Hag. Ten Hag's the man, boy. Ten Hag is the fucking man. I told ya. Graham Souness saying on Talk Sport that the clock is already ticking on Ten Hag. Fuck off, Graham, will ya? Don't be annoying me, son. Let's keep this going, Man U for Dublin, says Charlie. Good to see you, Charlie. Don't we need CR7 now? Well, no, I wouldn't think so. I mean, if you're looking for, you know, for closing down and high pressing, there's better people to do it than Ronaldo. Oh, Rashford does really well. He's in here. Get a strike away. Oh, just over the bar. He done really well. He bet 3 players and just tried to absolutely leather it, where he should have maybe opened up his foot and placed one. But, I mean, that's Marcus Rashford at his best. Taking on lads, you know, using his pace. And Jamie Carragher on the commentary is absolutely losing the plot here, saying how it's embarrassing from Liverpool. Right, someone get out to him there now. So Liverpool coming forward. Elliott with a cross in. Oh, lovely header there. Oh, it's coming. Oh, Martinez does really well. Really, really well. He's been absolutely phenomenal tonight. I have to say, he's been absolutely phenomenal. He really has. He goes down with cramp. And I'm not surprised. He's been absolutely phenomenal. So he has. So, ball is pinballing around in the box. I think it ends up actually coming to Carvalho in the end. And Martinez makes a brilliant block from him. And it's dropping to Salah. And Martinez just gets up and gets a clearance on it. He's been brilliant. He's been phenomenal. Have to say. Martinez has grown, says Blake. Well, he certainly has in stature, if not height. Does Carragher on commentary come with English translation? Can't speak Scouse. My mate Matty is looking at it here, and he's a Liverpool fan. He's crying, says Charlie. Oh, God, no. Don't tell me Maguire is coming on. I don't think so. I haven't seen it. Now, look, I think Martinez went down with cramp more than that, and I don't think he pulled a muscle. But look, guys, this game is not over yet. I mean, there's still the bones of 15 minutes to go. And, you know, Liverpool have had their chances, you would have to say. Now, United have defended quite well and have limited them to these chances. That's surely offside by Salah, is it? Liverpool win a corner here. I mean, this game is far from over, guys. Far from over. Twig says, I'd love to see what Keano says about this. Well, he was glowing at half-time, you'd have to say. He was very complimentary of the United team. Corner now. Trent crosses the ball in. Van Dijk with a header, but De Gea with a comfortable enough save. And this is it. Just slow it down now. Slow it down. You know, be smart about it. Play the game, not the occasion. You know, if you have to run down the clock, run down the clock. Don't be in any hurry to kick the ball out, take throw-ins, take corners, any of that. But again, I mean, United are going quite long with it. I mean, even De Gea there now from the kick-out went long and all the way back to Alisson in the goal. And Liverpool just are maintaining possession because of it, you know, which is kind of frustrating to see. You want United just to be keeping a bit of possession and, you know, giving your defence and your team a bit of a break. Carvalho now gets to the end line with Delors. Oh, don't dive in there now. He's in the box. No cross. Oh, cross all the way to the back. And Bruno does really well. Trent was coming in at the back and Bruno gets the ball away for a throw. But Liverpool are pressing. I mean, they're pushing. They really are. And United really do need to get on the ball here at some stage, if they can, and try and keep some little bit of... Oh, Fred does really well there. Now, don't just kick it away. Try and progress it up the field. Oh, Martial. Well, there's a lad that's as cool as fucking ice. Martial. Don't be offside, Christian. Oh, he's offside. But it's good to see, you know, like Martial, like, and he's the coolest man on the face of the planet at the best of times. But that's what we need. We need to try and keep possession as much as we can, because I'm talking so much here now because I'm nervous. Oh. Thomas says, good to see Malacia is playing. Great to have him in a World Cup instead of Blind. He's been fantastic, I have to say. He's been really, really good. Patrick says, someone take Maguire hostage if he comes on. Liverpool will score. Put him under house arrest. Something, just keep him away from the pitch. Here's Trent now getting to the end line. Gets the cross in. But Delors wins the header, but it comes back across. Oh, and a brilliant save by David De Gea. And the ball is coming across, and Martinez can do nothing else, only put his right foot at it. But it looks like it's going to creep in at the near post. And David De Gea moves his feet really, really well. And it is going in and makes the save. And David De Gea, I have to say, has been very good today all around. I've been very impressed with him as well. Martinez is under pressure by Firmino. Corner here now to Liverpool. Delors with a header clear at the back post. Oh, comes back in. Comes to Gomez and another brilliant save. And it's 2-1. It's 2-1. Living on the edge. It was always going to happen. It was always going to happen. It was always going to happen. And look, I mean, you have to say, Liverpool have deserved it. Liverpool have deserved it. Bruno, you're on the yellow card, you fucking idiot. Will you give the ball back to him? So it's 2-1. Look, and look, this was coming. This has been coming now for the last 15 or 20 minutes. Look, the ball was pinballing around. David De Gea made a really good save to start. And let's have a look at it here. So, ball comes back in by Elliott with a header. It comes to Carvalho, takes a shot. David De Gea with a great save. And Salah just following up with a header. And no one really tracks his run. And United are unlucky. Well, they're unlucky. Martinez is outstretched for it. David De Gea can't get up in time. And it's 2-1. And it's game on here. 10 minutes to go. Manchester United are going to have their work cut out for him here. Oshin says, time to take Bruno off. I think might be time to sit him down for a bit. Katie says, I'd say we need to score more. The score, yeah, better update the score on YouTube. Now, so it's 2-1, and United are going to have their work cut out for him. I mean, look. I mean, it would be a travesty to throw away a 2-0 lead. Eriksen with a strike over the bar. It would be a big shame to throw away a 2-0 lead with 10 minutes to go. It looks like Ronaldo is going to be coming on here. But look, I mean, Liverpool have had enough of the ball and have had enough of possession to maybe justify scoring a goal. Do they deserve a draw? I don't know. Probably not. United, I think, have played so well they deserve to win. And that's with me taking my United hat off. You know, if I just look at the game as a game, I think United probably do slightly deserve the win. Ball in here now, and Varane clears, and Eriksen doubles on it. But United need to, the likes of Anthony Martial here now, who's fresh on, needs to be working a bit harder, I think. Because Liverpool they're just literally recycling every ball. And United are fading. They're getting tired. And they've won a corner here again. I'm fucking nervous here now. Keep smashing a like on the video, guys, if you haven't done so. Helps out the channel an awful lot. I'm shitting myself here. 53, nearly 54,000 likes. Corner comes in. David De Gea with a punch away. But Salah retains it. Comes to Alexander-Arnold on the edge of the box. And he has a strike, hits it wide. Now, fuck me. Slow down. But, yeah, anyone watching on YouTube, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit the thumbs up. And as well, just to remind you guys, straight after this game, we're going to do the match reaction video. So anyone that's watching, make sure you hang on. I'm going to push you directly over to that on YouTube. If you're currently in watching on YouTube, you'll automatically go over to the final score video. We're going to go live. We're going to do match reaction and we're going to do player ratings over there as well. So make sure you hang on and you don't disappear once the game is over. So Manchester United are making 3 substitutions here. Rashford is coming off for Ronaldo. Dalot is coming off for Wan-Bissaka. And Donny van de Beek is coming on. And he's coming on for Christian Eriksen. So just a bit of a refresh, and you'll be hoping that will be enough to see us out and see us over the line here. Come on. Oh. 6 minutes. Come on, keep the head, says Oshin. Tyler says, I'm getting worried now. Hope we can keep the 2-1. Me too, Tyler. Patrick says, I have to watch last few minutes from the toilet. And Tyler says, not long left now. Come on. Come on. 2-1. 4 minutes to go. With whatever the referee is going to add on for injury time. But United just need to slow the game down now as much as possible. And just try and manage the game out. See the game out. And just work your arse off. Father Millington says, we need to win this match. We certainly do. Certainly do. I mean, look, Liverpool are keeping the ball very well. So just probing. Look, they are going to get another chance, you would expect. We just need to try and see out this game. It's a game of backs and forwards here, really. You know what I mean? It's Liverpool on the attack, United defending. But we just need to keep our shape, keep our composure. Don't do anything stupid. Clear your lines. Here's Salah now, gets to the end line, cross into the box, and a brilliant tackle there by Martinez, and it's a goal kick. Oh, thank God. Jesus Christ. Party Pooper says, hate this feeling. Daniel says, Patrick, how do Ronaldo and Van de Beek have been a problem? Oh yeah, so Patrick says, we're bringing on the 3 players who've been a problem the last few seasons. Scared. Are we going to park the bus? I think so, Blake. Just notice Eriksen is going bald on top. Yeah, he does. He has a little bit of a penalty spot in the back of his head, in fairness. Top goal scorer and Van de Beek not given a chance to be a problem. Tyler says, this is really crucial in our season. If we win, we'll be confident next time we play. Absolutely. Party Pooper says, I think I'll cry if we let another in. Oshin says, Martinez for man of the match. I think so, Oshin. And Twig says, every minute is an hour. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my nerves. The defence looks tired. Fitness is important, says Mad Muba. Absolutely, absolutely. Ronaldo shouldn't have come on. It was going all well, says Ross. CR7 gets the third. Sue! Got 15 quid on United, 63 back. Come on, says Mike. Liverpool have a throw in now down in deep in Manchester United's corner again. It's going to be interesting to see how many minutes are added on. 5 added fucking minutes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here's Fabinho. See it out, see it out, see it out. Well done. Referee. Referee. Malacia has had some game. So he has. And Martinez. 2 of them beside each other. They've been brilliant, I have to say. Let's hope they can see it out now, but they've been absolutely brilliant. Dublin for Sam, says Ross. Hoo-hoo. Mayo for Sam. Fuck off with your GEA, will he? I follow back, says Ronaldo is going to do the Sue soon. Well, look, 5 minutes at a time here, so... Look, nothing won yet. Nothing won yet. Oh, here's Ronaldo now. Oh, strike. Hits it over the bar. Didn't come down from in time. Van Dijk was closing him down. And fucking Klopp is going nuts about the ball not being given back by ball boys. There's his excuse now. The ball boys were against us. You know, of course they are. They're fucking Manchester United academy players. Come on, lads. Just see it out now. See it out. 4.5 minutes. It's like, anyone ever watched 24 years ago with Jack Bauer? And it was just the clock. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, here's Martial in. Oh, Martial is in! Oh, he pulls it back. Why didn't you shoot, Anthony? Oh, Jesus, that would have been the game. Jeez, he got in. A lovely little ball in, but I'm not sure who it was that passed it into him. But, he just got one-on-one, and it looked like he was going to dink it over Alisson, but Van de Beek was running in beside him, and he tried to play it back to him when he should have probably gone himself. Jesus, come on, see out this game. Come on. Go on, win it, win it. Oh, referee. Oh, the free was before it. Liverpool win a free on the halfway line here. Come on now, Bruno. No throwing your hands up in the air. Get back in and give a dig out. Gomez stepping into the middle here now. Gets the ball. Wan-Bissaka does well. Clears his lines. Come on, Ronaldo. Let's work a bit harder there now. Put a bit of pressure on. Donny van de Beek doing some... And he fouls Fabinho. A smart foul. But... 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Liverpool with a free kick now, about 10 yards inside Manchester United's half. And you'd be expecting them just to lump it in. Van Dijk has gone forward. Ball in towards Van Dijk. Wins the header, but Ronaldo wins the second ball. And Wan-Bissaka with the clearance. Not cleared very far though. Diaz heads it back. And Wan-Bissaka again with a great header clear. Oh, and he misses the ball back. Comes to Carvalho. Scott McTominay has him pinned in the corner. Oh, he does well to get out. Cross into the box. Fernandez with the header away. Comes to Ronaldo. Oh, lovely little 1-2. And United get out. Now just chill out. Keep the ball. Oh, first touch there. Who's that? Martial. That's a free kick, ref. Lovely. Come on. Martial, I have to say, Martial has done quite well when he's come on. You have to say. And he's jeering up the crowd there as well. Trying to get him going. But they're showing a replay of the Martial chance. He gets in one-on-one. Just dink it over the keeper. And he tries to square it to Donny. And it just doesn't work out. That would have been game, set and match. But look, United need to remain composed here now. There's still a little over 90 seconds to go. David De Gea now with the free kick. He's going to pump it long. Oh, yes. It's a flick on and it's going to be a corner to United. Lovely. Corner to United. What are we looking at? 80 seconds to go. 80 seconds to go. Smash a like on the video, guys, if you haven't. Make sure you're smashing likes on the video. Make sure you follow as well. Anyone on TikTok, hit the follow button. Daily Man United content. Follow for United. And if you're not a United fan, just follow for the circus that United is. But yeah, 2-1 Manchester United. 60 seconds to go. United have a corner down in Liverpool's end. And they win a throw from it as well, which is good. Run down the clock. Game management. Game management. Again, anyone watching on YouTube, make sure you stick around after the final whistle, guys. I'm going to push you all across to the final score. We're going to do match recap, and we're going to do player ratings as well. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Once this live ends, you'll automatically go into the lobby for the next one. Here's Ronaldo. Oh, looks for a penalty. Right, United need to get back here. 30 seconds to go on the clock. Big long ball down to Salah. And United and Fred is going to come away with it. Brilliant, Fred. Well done. Now, Bruno, into the corner. Nothing stupid. What are you doing? Fucking get into the corner with it, you fucking idiot. And Man United win a free kick. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. I mean, Bruno Fernandes just wins the free kick there. But it's such a contrast. You know, he gives the ball away when he should just run into the corner with it. You know, just see the fucking game out. You know. Well, we're over the 5 minutes. So you have to think that this is it. Yes! Come on! 2-1 to United. Get in there. And Ten Hag punches the air. Absolutely brilliant. Get in there. What an unbelievable performance by Manchester United, lads. I have to say, it was absolutely phenomenal. From 1 to 16, how many substitutes came on? Just a different team. Now, we'll go through it on the match reaction, guys, so make sure you're sticking around for it. But this was just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Just a different team. An absolute different team. You know, Manchester United have they turned the corner? Let's hope so. But Ten Hag has done something with them this week, because that was a completely different team that we seen that last week and the week before. Malacia, class. Martinez, class. Rashford, class. Sancho, class. Varane, Rolls Royce. We'll get into it in the Watchalong, guys. Or sorry, in the final score. I'm going to push you all over there now. Make sure you're hanging on. Anyone on TikTok, I'm just going to pause the live for about 5 minutes and we'll be right back. We'll do a match reaction and we'll do player ratings. So anyone watching on YouTube, if you haven't hit a like button on this video, please do. I'm going to end the stream now and you'll be pushed automatically over to the next one. Make sure you hit a like on that video as well. Yeah, I'll be back on at 10 o'clock for the match reaction, guys. We'll see you over there.